the cities of Eugene and Corvallis. But the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Beavers will put toe to leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. Early in the season, the Ducks looked vulnerable against teams from the state of Idaho, but nothing makes you feel better than taking little brother behind the woodshed in a get-right game when you had to feel a little bit better about life.
Yeah, and it was really a coming-out party, too, for Dylan Gabriel, the transfer coming in from Oklahoma. He threw the ball. He ran the ball. Oregon was up and down the field offensively, and we've seen this game in years past get a bit crazy and wonky at times. Last year, David, no doubt who the better team is.
Yeah, especially when Oregon has to go to Corvallis. Typically, you'll see some struggles, but that wasn't it. And it was a beatdown. And you got to imagine they remember this pretty well. They're pretty ticked off about this. And Oregon gets all the shine, obviously. Oregon State is little brother. They've got something to prove for sure.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hey, winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Ducks want to move quickly.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage from North Temple.
Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success.
Turning it on! And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Might be changing the route. More to the air. Here's a heat. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Beavers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run play action, using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. To the air, it's Murphy. Finds a spot in the middle. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got a man. It's Hughes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Oregon! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Using his legs, it's Hankerson. Spins away from one. Breaks into the open. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. On the run, it's Whittington. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Fires to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're going to run it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Give to the running back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
28, Oregon State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Rolls it in on the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
White 94 slider choice. White 94 slider choice.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Clemens. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. Fakes to grab. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Murphy. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Timeout, Oregon State.
Here we go.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. He splits the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes with the return. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. The Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Now adjusting. He'll get rid of it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking for room. It's Hankerson. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but
going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Snagged in the middle, it's Stewart. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Whittington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it on the run. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Little touch pass to the receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a third down and goal situation.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving. And Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Running back searching for a hole. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Makes the grab. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Pulls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Breaks the tackle. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Got a man, it's Walker. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Beavers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the...
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten the rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's caught. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. With the clock running, this should be the final play. The give to the tailback. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.